Hello and welcome back to Socks and Sandals. And I just got to 250,000 Gamerscore. Um, I should have already posted the achievement hunt tours of Call of Duty Classic, the game that I used to get to 200,000. The game I used to get to 250,000 Gamerscore. And I did this. I did a video like this when I reached 200,000, and the 200,000 gamer score milestone. That number was from my entire Xbox 360 gaming thing, or Xbox gaming history. And in about a year and a half, I got another 50,000 gamer score, which compared to like a lot of the achievement hunting channels, that's really not a lot of gamer score. But I mean, I guess to your average gamer, it's more like you got my cousin up there, Quishy Potato, at 13,852, and then IDR Kasserin at 141,930. So I'm not the biggest one on my friends list, but it certainly isn't nothing. So what we're going to do today is I am going to go through my gamer card here and just talk about a lot of the games that I've played. The last video I did, I ended it on Call of Duty Ghosts. That was the game I played to get to 200,000, so that will be the last game, or the game before or after that will be the last one that I've played on my way to 250,000. So, last on the list here, don't worry about this Minecraft story mode. Yeah, just, we can hide that actually, so Call of Duty Classic, that is the game that I just finished playing. I got all of the achievements in it. It's the most recent Achievement Hunt Tours video, as well as this is my Call of Duty Classics was my 100th full completion overall on Xbox. So I will be doing a video on that as well. I'll be doing a tier list of me ranking all 100 of my full completions. So before Call of Duty Classics, or Call of Duty Classic, I played Cars 3 Driven to Win. I needed some math, so I got this 60 gamer score achievement. But Cars 3 isn't a bad game. It's actually a pretty halfway decent, like, arcade racer. I'm not normally I'm not into the arcade racers, but like the achievements in this there's only 21 of them, and they're pretty much, I don't think there's any of them that are lower than 30 gamer score. So, those are some pretty good gamer score numbers there. And then Secret Service, this is a game I could probably get all of them in, but when I got that 60 gamer score, so the number I needed to get my gamer score to in order for me to end on 250,000 with Call of Duty Classic, I needed to get my gamer score to, I think, 249,820. So once I got the Cars 3 achievement, I needed another 10 gamer score to balance it out. So I got the achievement in Secret Service for performing 5 crouches, 5 leans, and ran for 10 seconds, all in under 30 seconds. So, yeah, the achievement list for that seems pretty doable. It's a first-person shooter, so I can probably do it. Hell, fucking Call of Duty Classic. Blackwater Connect. I did not play it using the Connect. It does have controller support as well. I have the Connect. It's actually hooked up, and it asked me if I wanted to use the Connect, and I said no, because I don't really have the room for it where the Connect is at. But this is a terrible game. I no longer own this. So this was an uncommon game, and I can't remember who I saw talk about it. I think it was like Steve Craig Retro Game or whatever. Maybe there's some other dude that he starts his video off. Every video is like, I'm clinically insane. I think maybe he talked about it. And he's like, this game is uncommon and it's going to go up in value. So I guess I fell victim to the FOMO there. It's only $8 and it's terrible. It's like an on-rails shooter, and I'm not saying that games need to have checkpoints. I was trying to play it on hard just to try and get, as many achievements as I could in it. But there are no checkpoints in the stages, so when you die, you have to restart the entire stage over, and it's not good. The shooting is terrible. Like the way you look. So it's a Kinect game, but if you're using controls, the fucking look is inverted. So it was just, it was bad. And then Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. That's on here because, so Last Round, it's also called Ultimate on the 360. I put it in to install the updates because after July 28th, I think is when the store closes down. If I didn't have those updates installed, I couldn't even play the game because it's like content packs. Without those content packs, it doesn't let you play it. And once the store closes down, I can't download those packs. So I put it in to download all that. That way I could actually play it. I do want to... I had Dead or Alive 5, just the normal one, so I gave that to Nathan. And I want to play with him some Dead or Alive 5. So, Race Pro. This is actually a pretty good racing game. I'd never heard of it. I found it at Game Exchange, so I bought it. I like racing games, so this was like a no-brainer for me. It's got decent controls. Like, it's the type of racing game that I like Forza or Gran Turismo, where it's the more realistic car handling. But yeah, I got a few achievements in it. I've played it before. Let's see. 518 was the last time I played it. When I played it back in April, I was just playing it. And I played it here on May 18th to get some Gamerscore so I can equal out the... all of these games like Race Pro, Blackwater Connect, Secret Service, and then Cars, I put in and got a few achievements just so I can even out my Gamerscore to get it to what I wanted. Mercenaries 2, I bought a literal garbage bag of games off of Facebook Marketplace, and this was one of them, and it was kind of scratched, so I put it in my Xbox just to see if it worked. I hear people don't really like Mercenaries 2. I don't know. I haven't played it, but I now have it, so one of these days I will play it. Arkham City was another one in that bag. It was scratched as well, so I didn't actually play it. I have played it previously, obviously, but yeah, I just put it in to see if it actually worked. WRC 5. This is a game I downloaded because the Xbox 360 is having a sale right now where it's like most games are like 90% off, and this is a rally game, and I think it was like $4, so I bought it. And I haven't actually played it yet because I bought it while I was trying to get to 250,000, so I didn't need any extra gamer score there. Spec Ops The Line was going to be my 100th full completion. So if you've seen the Call of Duty Classic video, you know that I was originally trying to get all of the achievements in wet, which you can see it right down there. I gave up on wet because I was just not having a good time, and I've suffered through full completions before, but I had already beat it on hard, and I was trying to go. If you've seen the Call of Duty Classic video, I explain all this, but for those of you that haven't, um, I finished my first playthrough on hard, and I was trying to get all of the uh, medals in like the trials or whatever the fuck those things are called. And first off, I got. So when you're playing the campaign, there are certain points where it forces you to do those challenges. And so I went ahead and got gold in them in that time that I played, the first time you play them. But once you beat the game and you actually go to the challenge area, you have to do all of those again. And so that was one strike against it where I was like, man, this is bullshit. And then I kept having issues with like just the control of the game. You hold LT to do a wall run when you're next to a wall, and you also do it if you're just facing a wall. She'll run straight up it, and that kept happening where I was wanting her to wall run, but she would just run straight up the wall, and I was like, that's it. I would have had to play the game another 4 times after the hard playthrough just to get all of the playthrough achievements. And I didn't enjoy my first playthrough, and I would have had to do it again on ultra hard, and then again on golden bullets, and then another one like where you're doing score attack. And so that's actually just 3 more playthroughs. But I just, that did not sound appealing to me. Ninja Blade, I don't know why it's not. Some like Xbox 360 games, they don't have an icon. Ninja Blade is a From Software game, so after Wet, I just put it in because I was like, you know what, if I'm not going to do Wet, I want to play some games I got recently. And I put Ninja Blade in, and I don't like it because it's gross. Like, the opening cutscene of, like, I just don't like it. Of the fucking... So, like, it's in Japan. It's, like, modern 2009 Japan. And the opening cutscene opens with, like, just Japanese people walking down the street. And a businessman sees a high schooler in an alley. And he goes over there, and she's in distress. And she's, like... When she looks up, she's got like bugs in her eyes, and then it goes in, and she's got all these fucking parasites in her, and then she transforms. I just, like, I couldn't sleep that night because of that. It was so gross. I do not like body horror. I don't like Saw. I don't like The Thing. I can't. I do not like that. And I should have skipped the cutscene, but... an issue with me is that once I start watching something, I'm just like in a trance. Like, I don't like horror movies, but when my parents would watch horror movies, if I like walked by and saw something, it would just stop me dead. And even if it was something I didn't want to see, like, I just, it was already too late at that point. And I don't want any more of that. So I don't know if I'm ever going to play Ninja Blade again because that was gross. And then Wet, I've already talked about that. Dead or Alive Extreme 2 is another one that... So this is actually one of the more pricier games on the 360. And I got it off of Mercari for $16. The cover art's a little faded, but the disc was scratched. I was at GameStop, and they had it for $19. And I thought, well, I have it, but I'm not really sure if it reads properly. So I was like, I'm going to go home and test it, and if it doesn't work, I'll come back up here and buy it again. But it works, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's a steal of a deal right there. Kaze and the Wild Masks, Retro Ghetto, I think it was like it was either early this year or sometime last year. He was playing this on the Switch, and it looked fun. Um, so I bought it off of on Xbox. It's a pretty difficult platformer if you're wanting to go for not getting hit, which I'm trying to do. Um, and then like getting all of the gems and everything. If you want 100% it, it's a pretty difficult platformer, but I like it. And then Wanted Dead was my 99th full completion. If you've seen the Wanted Dead video, you know what sort of turmoil I went through to get the final achievement to pop. Definitely one of my more frustrating full completions. Like, the game is hard, but just the fact that I got all of the achievements. See, I got all of them on April 10th. And then the achievement to get all achievements didn't pop until April 27th. Because I had to... And I wish I had known it at the time, because I would have been able to do it fairly quickly. Like, I could have gone through within a week, maybe, and got all of the... Done everything as if I was going to get an achievement again to get that one to pop. But I didn't know exactly what the issue was, so I wasted almost a whole month trying to get it to pop unsuccessfully. But I finally did get it, and it is, I'm glad to have the full completion, but it was frustrating. Ridge Racer Unbounded. I haven't played any of the Ridge Racer games, but it is a racing game, so I wanted to have it. It does the Need for Speed thing where it's drift centric and it has the crash cam and shit. So I don't really know if it's for me, but I could go back to it. Virtua Fighter 5. I found Virtua Fighter 5 at a thrift store in Waxahachie, and I brought over a bunch of fighters to play at Nathan's, and it was scratched and it wouldn't read. So I bought another copy offline, but it was also scratched. And wouldn't read. So I got another copy and it finally worked. So that's why that's there, is because I had 3 different... No, actually, the second copy I bought did work, but I had ordered another one because I thought the second copy was a scam. So I ordered another one, but the second copy ended up showing up, so I gave Nathan the third copy. But yeah, the second copy worked, so that's why that's there, is because I was testing it. So, full disclosure, and I'd completely forgotten that I was going to do this until literally just now. Nathan played Dragon Age Inquisition on my account. And I was going to get the next set of Gamerscore. Like, I was going to get another 745 Gamerscore, but I had completely forgotten about that. Maybe I should stop recording and actually do that. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, Nathan played Dragon Age Inquisition on my account. So, technically, I don't have 250,000. But, what can you do? A majority of the Gamerscore is mine, so... Fuse, it's a co-op game that Nathan and I are playing together. I actually really enjoy it. The reviews I've heard about it is that it's just like a bland third-person shooter, but I think it's pretty cool. So, there. Alone in the Dark, the 2024 remake on Xbox, it's kind of janky. I don't know if it's just the Xbox version, but it's kind of janky. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever go back to play it, but I have it. Green Lantern is another co-op game that I was playing with Nathan. It's actually fairly decent. Unlike the movie. It's standalone thing. It's a Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters. But yeah, it's like a third person action beat 'em up game. But yeah, it's pretty good. Playing that co-op with Nathan. D4 Dark Dreams Don't Die was a game on sale. It's actually, I didn't know it when I bought it. It's a Kinect game for the Xbox One. You can also use controls, but I remember PewDiePie playing this a long time ago. Maybe on the Wii U? It might have been PC, I don't know. I never finished watching the playthrough, but I remembered it was like crazy. And I didn't even know it had an Xbox release, so I bought it. It was like $4. I got another game, I think Kaze. I think Kaze was the other game. Like, it was on sale, which is why I went ahead and downloaded it. But, yeah. I'll go back to play that eventually. Disco Elysium is, like, a really good game. I loved Disco Elysium. It's very almost like a tabletop RPG. It's kind of like what I imagined Baldur's Gate 3 to be like. I haven't played it yet, but each of your like dialogue options, you have a check to succeed, a skill check, and I love the art style. I love the world. I love that, like, apparently the Final Cut version, the original version of Disco Elysium had no voice acting, but when they released it for PS4 and Xbox One, they did the Final Cut and actually recorded dialogue for it. And it just, like, amazes me at this world they wrote. Just the amount of dialogue and lore and stuff is just mind-boggling to me. But I really love Disco Elysium. I would like to get all of the achievements in it. It's kind of a long one to do that, but it would be nice to have that on my Gamercard. Dead or Alive 4, like I said, when I took those games over to play at Nathan's, I took Dead or Alive 4. I much preferred Dead or Alive 4 over Battle Fantasia, but I didn't get any achievements in it, but we played a few matches against each other. Battle Fantasia, I'm going to hide that because I don't like it. I did not enjoy. And now it's like, I don't know, a super expensive game on 360. I think I bought it for $11 at Founded Electronics. I was going to keep it because it was an uncommon game, but again, I have so many games. There's no sense in holding on to something if I didn't actually enjoy playing it. So I got rid of it. I was tempted to sell Wet as well, but who knows? Maybe I will. I didn't hate Wet, but I didn't like the idea of trying to get all of the achievements. So I think that's reason enough to hold on to it. It's probably a good game if you're not trying to torture yourself that way. Superman Returns. I don't know. Maybe I was just checking to see if it worked. Yeah, I bought like 4 games from Half Price Books, and I just put them in to make sure they worked. Superman Returns apparently. Judging the achievement list, seems like a pretty easy full completion, so I'll probably do that. Wolfenstein Youngblood, this is the final game we played for the Achievement Hunt Tours Variety Hour. I actually liked Wolfenstein Youngblood. Not a lot of people did, and like I said in the Variety Hour video, I can see why people didn't like it, is because it's nothing... Well, I'm not going to say it's nothing like Wolfenstein and then Wolfenstein 2. But it is a different format. Wolfenstein Youngblood is set up as like a games as a service thing, where it wants you to play online with another person, and it's very grindy. I think I played 4 hours, and I don't think I did but like 2 main story missions in the game. The rest of it was doing side quests so I could level up. But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fine. It would probably be more fun to play with another person. I have the buddy pass, so I can probably force Nathan to download it and get him to play it with me. So I might do that. Agents of Mayhem is another game that I actually enjoyed. I paid $3 for it at Half Price Books, and I thought it was a halfway decent game. I can again see why people didn't like it, because this came out, I think, after Saints Row the Third. It came out either after Saints Row the Third or Saints Row 4. So people were kind of disappointed because it's in the Saints Row universe, but it's nothing like Saints Row. But I thought it was fine. Wolfenstein Youngblood and Agents of Mayhem are 2 games out of the Variety Hour that I will go back to play. Sonic and Sega Racing, on the other hand, it's a kart racer. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I could probably go back and play it, but my copy kept crashing while I was in the menu, like selecting racers and stuff. So if I do want to go back and play it, I have to like navigate the menus quickly. Clash of the Titans. I no longer have this game either because I did not enjoy it. Yeah, it's like a God of War clone, but not anywhere as good, and super janky. It's a movie tie-in game. Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. Hardwood Backgammon. After playing this, I can say I know how to play backgammon now. This was I mean, it's what it is. It's backgammon. But yeah, I mean, it's not super exciting, but I can play backgammon now. Damnation. So this one was frustrating, but I can see myself trying to get all of the achievements in this game. It's only got 3 chapters, and the reason for that is like the chapters are fucking 2 hours long each. So, but you get most of the achievements for just playing through on hard, and I put in a cheat code to get like a one-shot kill weapon. It made it somewhat more bearable, but not by much. But yeah, I can see myself attempting to get all the achievements in that. Penguins of Madagascar, it's a pretty easy achievement get to. I got that 110 Gamerscore in like 7 minutes, so it's a kid's game for the Kinect, so it's not, it's not going to be anything too difficult, but it is a Kinect game, so, but I could get all the achievements in it. I do still have it, just because, I like Penguins of Madagascar. I thought it was a fine show, and it seems like an easy full completion. Warhammer 40k Space Marine. This is another game out of the Variety Hour that I would go back to. This one is also a God of War clone, but set in the Warhammer Space Marine universe. Not a very easy full completion. I probably won't ever get all of the achievements in it, but it was a nice, fun, like, third-person cover shooter. So I'll go back to play that. Fear Files, on the other hand, I did not like. Fear is dated. It's from 2006, I think. So I did not care for Fear Files at all. This is another one of those pricier games on the 360. Um, yeah, I probably won't ever go back and play Fear Files. Mutant Year Zero is probably another one I won't go back and play. This one is a tactics game, and I did not really enjoy it. It was more frustrating than anything. But I got 285 Gamerscore for basically just turning the game on. So, Death Smiles, the NA is North America, I think, because I think the Japanese version will also work on 360. It's not region locked. Death Smiles was actually a pretty good shoot 'em up, which I'm not well versed in, but it wasn't overly difficult. It was kind of forgiving, so I would go back and play it. There were only like 3 games in the variety hour that I would go back and play, and Death Smiles is one of them. There's like 3 other anime girls that I could go back and see their ending for, so that would be fun. Guitar Hero Metallica. I am trying to get all of the Guitar Hero games on 360. The only one I'm missing now is I ordered Warriors of Rock. It hasn't got here yet, so I'll say I'm missing Warriors of Rock and Smash Hits, but I put Metallica in to play it. I used to have this probably back when it came out, and I couldn't get past, I think, like the second song on hard. So I put it in to see if it was as difficult as I remember, and I beat the game on expert. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I used to be really good at Rock Band, so it's kind of weird that I'm nowhere near as good at Rock Band and Guitar Hero as I was fucking, let's say, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. But for whatever reason, I couldn't get past the second song in Guitar Hero Metallica. Darksiders, I'm trying to do an Achievement Hunters in all of the Darksiders game. I recorded a little bit of the Darksiders, but this was when I was on a break from Wanted Dead, so I was just wanting to record something, and they released the Wanted Dead patch, so I didn't continue playing Darksiders. That will happen one of these days. Dragon Age 2, so I would have needed to get more than 735 gamer score, whatever 735 plus 825 is, because Nathan also played Dragon Age 2 on my account. So, there you go. The Invisible Hours is... So, when you start the game, it tells you that it's not really a game and it's not a movie. But it's one of those investigative games. But, like, you're observing all of these people in Nikola Tesla's house. Thomas Edison is there. And some detective, I can't remember his name now, but his first name is also his last name. So, but yeah, you kind of, so it's set over, I think, like several hours. It's just one night, and you're like this invisible entity, and you just follow these people around. So someone murders Nikola Tesla, and you're trying to figure out who did it. Well, you aren't, but they are, and you're just observing. And what you can do is you can follow a person around, and then rewind time, and go to another person in the house and see what they were doing within those hours. So it was a very, like, I've never played a game like that before, so I really enjoyed it. But I also like detective games, so this is a game Nathan bought for me when we went to Founded Electronics. I gave him $100 and told him to pick some games out for me. And this was one of them in the list that was actually fairly decent. The other one was Battle Fantasia, so you can't win them all. Damnation was another one he bought for me, so he's 1 for 3. DC's Justice League Cosmic Chaos. This is another kids game. It was $5 at Walmart, and kids games typically are pretty easy full completion, so I started playing it. It's a halfway decent beat 'em up, and it's DC, so I like DC, so I'll find some enjoyment in it. If nothing else, it's an easy full completion. Call of Duty. This is when I played Modern Warfare 3 Zombies with Seth. For whatever reason, Call of Duty, the Modern Warfare games are just under the Call of Duty moniker now. I don't know what the hell Activision's doing, but yeah, this was Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if Modern Warfare 2 was something I played after Ghosts, but I'll just say it here. Modern Warfare 2 is in this as well. So, there you go. Guitar Hero 2, again, wanted to get all the Guitar Heroes. So, I think I played, practiced 3... Nope, that was back in 2009. So, I played enough and unlocked Blackout Bar. Perfect Dark Zero. I think I bought this at Game Exchange and I wanted to just see if it worked, so I put it in. I don't know. I didn't actually play it. On Rush is a game that Metal Jesus Rocks talked about. It's not really a racer. Your objective isn't to get into first place. It's to just wreck other cars. So I thought that was a pretty novel idea of the just wrecking into other cars, like a destruction derby. But yeah, it's fine. All of the servers are shut down for it, so a lot of the game you can't experience, but what I played of it was enjoyable enough. Velvet Assassin. This is another game that's kind of gone up in price. I paid $10 for it 2 months ago. When did I play this? January. Almost 2 months ago. It was almost February there. Actually, be 3 months ago because it's May now. Damn. Fuck it, almost June. Shit. We'll say 4 months ago. But it's a pretty doable full 1,000. It's kind of frustrating. Again, it's that early 2000s jank. But interesting. I'll give it that. It's a stealth-based game. The stealth doesn't really work half the time because the enemies will just spot you for no reason at all. But yeah, it's a doable 1,000. So I'll go back to it one of these days. Test Drive Unlimited 2 is a racing game I bought at Half Price Books, and I did not like it. I was gonna sell it, but decided to keep it for whatever reason. Probably just hoarder mentality. No other reason. Yeah, the car is real floaty, so I don't care for that. Greek Memories of Azure. This was another... I actually found this at Founded Electronics. I never heard of it. It's an Xbox One game, so I bought it. It's a 2D, 2.5D, I guess, action platformer, kind of like Hollow Knight. I think it's a Metroidvania. I didn't play much of it. I played maybe an hour of it, but it was fine. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. This was one of our achievement hunt tours. This is the 360 version because that's the version I played way back in the day. So I had to get all of the achievements for it. Pretty, there was only a few achievements in it that were really frustrating, but a pretty, the Borderlands games are pretty easy full completions anyways, so. Need for Speed The Run was a game that I got, I think, in like some random lot off of Goodwill Finds. And I tried it out, and this one's actually okay. The driving is bearable. The car doesn't just like float around. It's not drift centric. And the concept is pretty cool. You're like racing across America. And it changes styles of races in each like state. So I thought it was kind of cool. Splinter Cell Conviction. So they were gonna shut the servers down for this, and this was another game I got in a random lot, and the one and only online only achievement was to play in a lobby with another person on Xbox Live, or start a lobby, something like that. So I bought another copy of Splinter Cell Conviction, gave it to Nathan, and got that achievement. That way, if I ever wanted to get all of the achievements, it's still possible. So there's that. Atomic Heart is a game that I was really excited for. When they showed trailers for it, when it originally got announced, it looked like BioShock, just set in Soviet Russia. And it's kind of janky, but the main flaw I see in it is the English voice acting is god-awful. I don't know who they hired to voice the main guy, but he's not any good. I would have liked to put it in, because it's a Russian game, I think. It's either Russian or Czech. I think it's Russian, not Czech. It's a Russian game. I'm going to stop there before my ignorance shows completely. But when I tried to put it into Russian as the spoken language, it also put the subtitles and literally everything else in Russian. So I wouldn't have been able to play the game that way. So I just had to suffer through the English voice acting. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I think because I was also trying to get the full completion and pre-sequel. So a lot of games that I was playing before then kind of fell way onto the back burner. Callisto Protocol. So not a lot of people like Callisto Protocol. I liked it, obviously. This is another Achievement Hunt Tours video. I got all of the achievements, obviously, in it. The final achievement I got was for the Contagion mode, which I did the cheap way and used the save delete method, like play offline, and then if you die, delete your local save. So that's the way I ended up doing it, but I liked it. I liked it enough to go for all of the achievements. I think they did my boy dirty at the end of the game. I, for the life of me, can't remember his name now, but once you beat the... Which DLC was it? The Final Transmission DLC, yeah, they did Jacob. His name's Jacob. They did Jacob dirty. So I wasn't really jazzed about that, but I liked the Callisto Protocol. Call of Duty World at War. It says 100%, but I do not have all of the achievements in this game because I am missing the 10th Prestige achievement, which is worth a whopping 0 gamer score. Kyle actually bought 8 copies of World at War for me for Christmas, and I have 8 Xboxes, so we could get together and grind out some Call of Duty levels. But man, it is just, I think I'm only first prestige right now, and I think I'm like a level 30. So level 30 first prestige. That's just an insane amount of leveling up for a 0 gamer score achievement. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I can't say that that game's been fully completed until I get that one. So there you go. Monster High New Ghoul in School. I was out on one of my video game buying pilgrimages and found Monster High at a pawn shop, and was like, that will be an easy 1,000 gamer score. And it was. The worst achievement in it is to get all of the clothes. I do not know why I popped the all other achievements complete before the clothing. I remember when that popped, I thought maybe I had gotten all the clothes, but no. I have no idea why that happened, but it was actually I'm not going to say good game, but tolerable. I'll say this. After playing the game, I kind of want to watch the Monster High show just to know, like, the fucking, like the characters, to get to know the characters, because a lot of it I didn't know what the fuck was going on, because they were talking to each other like you were supposed to know who the fuck that was. So I'll say that playing the game made me want to watch the show, but the animation style of the show is nothing like it is in the game, so I don't know if I could tolerate it. Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo. It's a rally game, and I didn't like it. The car handling in a racing game has got to be perfect. Like, you have one job. You're making a racing game. Make the car handle well. And it just didn't in that game. I couldn't do it, so I sold it. And I only got 30 gamer score in it. Night at the Museum 2. I think it was Austin Eruption was talking about movie tie-in games that are actually fairly decent. And this was one of them. And I can say it was actually a pretty good game. Also a very easy 1,000 gamer score. So, a pretty good game and easy 1,000 gamer score is a no-brainer. Asphalt 9 Legends. I was wanting to try and get all of the achievements in another racing game. That's why, like, there's like a lot of racing games that I've started and didn't play a lot of, because this was after getting all of the achievements in Forza Motorsport, so I was looking for another racing game to do that with, and Asphalt 9 Legends is not it, Chief. It's like a mobile game, but on console. It's just not good at all. But I got 10 gamer score in it. Left 4 Dead 2, one that I am really glad to have the full completion on. So, like I said, with having 8 Xboxes, I bought 8 copies of Left 4 Dead 2. This was when you can get a copy of Left 4 Dead 2 for $10. Now it's like fucking 30, 40. So I probably solely drove up the cost of Left 4 Dead 2 because I was like buying up all of the $10 copies. But yeah, because I had 8 Xboxes, I bought 8 copies so that we could boost and they can help me get this form a team and beat an enemy team in 4v4 versus or scavenge. So I got that, and then they helped me get the sacrificial since I had all of those boosting things. I tried going into a match and just doing this, but nobody was playing the DLC. So I just bought the DLC and they helped me boost it. My family is who they are. But yeah, glad to have the Left 4 Dead 2 full completion. Probably won't be able to do Left 4 Dead 1. I don't know if people are still playing that. I might try and see. Apparently the DLC's been delisted. I might need to do it before the fucking store closes down, because that's how I ended up buying DLC for Left 4 Dead 2 for the other accounts. Is I did it on the 360, and for whatever reason it worked. So I don't know. Destiny, I had ambitions of like getting all of the achievements in Destiny as some sort of meme, but they had like, you could buy a level 40 character, like a max level character. It was on sale for like $10. So I was like, ooh, I can do that and like pop like a few achievements just from the get-go. But they went off sale and it was like $30, and I don't feel like spending $30 just to max level a character. Skate 3, another one I'm glad to have all of the achievements in. For whatever reason, EA turned the servers back online for this. So I was able to get, let's see, I think, so Sellout, apparently, I've been missing this achievement since the game came out, and the only reason is because I did not put the icon I created onto a character. Like, I created the logo, and I think I was, like, in the wrong menu or something. But I figured out how to actually do it and pop that. I could have had that years ago, but I really needed these last 4. For winning a ranked online solo challenge, win any 5 ranked challenges, win a ranked team, own the lot, and play in a 6-player team free skate session. This free skate session one sucks. Because what would end up happening is we kept dropping characters or dropping connections. So we would get like 5 people in the lobby, and then the last person we needed would have a terrible connection, so they weren't being able to get in. And then we kept losing players, like people got tired of waiting, so they left. We would keep getting kids that like one kid showed up and he didn't have gold, and he swore up and down that he had gold, but was not being able to join the thing. It was just, I don't know why there were so many kids playing Skate 3. It was the strangest thing. But I now have all of them. Rollerdrome, I wanted this to be, what they touted it as was Tony Hawk, but on roller skates and guns. It is not Tony Hawk. You have like 4 tricks you can do, and it doesn't flow like a Tony Hawk level. There's not really any obstacles. There's no like real level design. It's just, it's a roller derby arena, and you can like do fucking method airs and shit, and you're like shooting people. That's it. I wanted it to be Tony Hawk, but with guns, and it wasn't. So I was severely disappointed in Rollerdrome. Chris Tales, I bought on Black Friday. It was like $4. When this got announced, I really liked the art style. So finding it for $4 was kind of a pretty good deal. I played a little bit of it. It's an RPG. I'll need to go back and play it, but what I played of it was pretty decent. Tomb Raider Underworld. I had just beat Tomb Raider Legend, and I was like, why don't I try and get all of the trilogy of Tomb Raider? Like Tomb Raider Underworld, Tomb Raider Legend, and then Tomb Raider Anniversary. Let me try and get all of the achievements. So I started playing Underworld, and it feels worse than Tomb Raider Legend, and it's a newer game. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'll go back to it one of these days, but I was not having fun when I was playing it. So, Forza Motorsport 2, I'll need to go back and play. Like I said, I like the Forza Motorsport games, so only having 15 gamer score in that is a travesty. I don't know why I didn't play more of it. Something must have come up, but Need for Speed Most Wanted. A majority of this gamer score is from way back when. Let me see. Yeah, all of it is. All of it is from 2014. I tried playing it again. This was a game I got in a random lot from Goodwill Finds. So I was wanting another racing game after Forza Horizon 5 and Forza Motorsport. I wanted another racing game, so I put that in, and it just reiterated my hatred for Need for Speed games. That is also a game I no longer have in my collection. Legendary. We have an achievement hunters on this as well. This was the sole reason I had... Well, it's not the sole reason. So, I acquired 8 Xboxes. I found Legendary at Game Exchange. Game I'd never heard of. I bought it and didn't look at the achievement list until I got home and noticed, oh, it's a multiplayer only game. I'll never get all the achievements. But I had all those Xboxes. I thought, you know what? Legendary's a pretty cheap game. Let me buy 7 other copies of it, and I can boost all of the multiplayer. So that's what I did. I boosted all of the multiplayer and then got every other achievement in it. It's not a good game. The Play 200 ranked multiplayer matches glitched on me. My Xbox crashed twice while we were going for this, and literally every other person who was playing the game got the Play 200 ranked multiplayer matches before me. It was just crazy. But Nathan, the sweetheart he is, came back a later day, and he didn't need to be there, but he did give some excellent company while I grinded out. I think what ended up happening is my Xbox crashed. I think like after I got like 40 ranked matches, so I had to do another 160 ranked matches again. So I'd already done 200, so I did about 360 ranked matches altogether before it finally popped. But yeah, that was something. It's definitely a story. Forza Horizon 5 have all of the achievements in this one as well. There's an Achievement Hunters episode of this when the Rally DLC came out. Kind of a disappointing DLC because I think the one before it was the Hot Wheels DLC, and that one was actually really good. The Rally DLC didn't really add anything, and it wanted you to do the races twice. It just felt like padding to me. But yeah, I've played a lot of Forza Horizon 5. 5 days, 22 hours, and 29 minutes. And that's not even the most on here. Wow. Kevin has fucking played it 18 days. That's insanity. I'm only an hour behind Maca 91, though. But yeah, I liked Forza Horizon 5. The late stage game was very grindy. Like getting a lot of the AMG there, like getting that money late stage was just dumb. Persona 5 Tactica. So, backstory. I had never played a JRPG until I played Persona 5. And Persona 5 got me into JRPGs. So I thought, well, I'm not into tactics games. Maybe Persona 5 Tactica will help me get into them. I think I beat, like, the first fight, and that was it. The DLC for Forza Horizon 5 came out. I was working on Legendary, and the rest is history. It got pushed way the fuck back. So, it'll get played eventually. Forza Motorsport also have an achievement hunt towards in this. The title of the video is like my most skill intensive full completion. And that solely goes to, where is it? The pole position achievement, which is to post the best qualifying lap in featured multiplayer. At the time, so what kept happening to me is I would post the literal best lap I could possibly do, and it would be nowhere near whoever had the first spot. It would be like, let's say I did a 1:15, they did it in like a 55 second, which, if you've played racing games, shaving off that much time is crazy. And it turns out people were cheating, because, so what I would do is I think it was like the Atom, or I would do car specific ones where everyone had to drive the same car at the same class. That way lap times were even. But for whatever reason, those people were doing just impossible lap times, and it's because they were cheating. I don't know how they glitched it. This is what came out from Turn 10, that they fixed it. But I eventually got it, and was super happy. That was like one of the most difficult achievements I had ever got. It was like the literal last 30 seconds of the lap, of the qualifying thing, and like it was my last lap I could do, my last try at a qualifying lap, and I got it. And it was just the most ecstatic I've ever been getting an achievement. The other one that like gained at least 12 positions in a multiplayer race kind of sucks too. Just because you've got to advance 12 positions in a fucking race. Holding the S safety rating for 10 consecutive featured multiplayer races. If you want to do it legitimately, like actually racing, like participating, it can be difficult because randos can run into you. And at the time, the fucking, what did they call it? The Forza Motorsport fucking crew or whatever. Whatever they use to actually judge a, like, collision or whatever, like a fault, was kind of buggy. It was kind of ass. Someone could ram into you and then you would get a penalty for it. So that kind of sucked, but if you want, you could just stay in the fucking back and avoid everybody, and you'll be able to do it. The other ones that weren't too fun, they earned 10,000 credits from the community using your tune. How did I end up doing this? I can't remember. It's been so long. Y'all will have to watch the Achievement Hunt tours. I remember it sucking, though, whatever I had to do. Oh, I remember now. So what I did was I used Nathan's account, played Forza Motorsport, I uploaded my design and just downloaded it on his account, and then raced enough to earn 10,000 credits on my account. And I did that again with the tune as well. Reached car level 50 in 30 cars. Sucked. I hear they've fixed the leveling system for cars, but when the game launched, what you would have to do is go to like a track, hire a driver, and then if you pulled up the telemetry menu and just let the car drive, it would let the AI drive the car for however long it would take to get it to level 50. That's what you would have to do. But they patched it to where even if you have the telemetry menu, because pulling up the telemetry menu, it would circumnavigate the message of like, hey, are you still playing? But they patched it out to where even if you've got the telemetry menu up, it'll still ask you that. So they made that far worse. Like I said, they've since released a patch to fix the leveling of cars, but only 0.23% of gamers have it still, so I don't know how much they actually fixed. Alan Wake 2. I was super excited for Alan Wake 2 until I found out it was digital only. I still ended up buying it and playing maybe the first hour of it. But I don't know. It being digital only, I've already given them my money, so me kind of boycotting it by not continuing to play it really has no weight on anything, but I really don't have any drive to play it because it's digital only. The same with Hellblade Senua's Saga. Like, I loved Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, but when they said that Saga was going to be a digital only game, I'm just not going to play it. Dark Void. I'm not going to say it's an easy full completion. The Abyss Canyon mission with 4.5 million points is super frustrating. That was a time right there, but it's a janky game. It's got Nolan North. He's basically just Nathan Drake in this game. You get to fly around on a jetpack, which was people's like. It's what people liked about it. It's probably what I hated about it because the flying just kind of sucked. But yeah, I have all of the achievements in it. Gotham Knights was on Game Pass, so I downloaded it and played it a little bit. I like that you get to play as Batgirl, but yeah, I don't know. It's not the Arkham style of combat, so I didn't really care for it. Metro Last Light, I don't know. I think it's another game I put in to test. These achievements I got for it are from 2014 when the game originally came out, but one of these days I'll play the Metro series. I have all of them, so one of these days I'll play it. The Bureau XCOM Declassified is one of those games that nobody liked, but I thoroughly enjoyed. I thought this was I'm not going to say excellent, but it was a pretty good game. It got me at least somewhat interested in the XCOM universe. So I have all of the XCOM, well, on the Xbox ecosystem. I have all of the XCOM games. But yeah, I liked XCOM Declassified. It's a pretty doable full completion, even the DLC. It's backwards compatible, so you don't have to worry about the DLC being delisted as of right now, or July 28th. But yeah, the main thing is playing it on hard. Like, your AI on hard just suck. So that's the most frustrating thing. But, yeah. I liked Declassified. Control. There's also an achievement hunters on Control. One of the most frustrating achievements is the vending spree. This one glitched on me, where two of them that I found didn't count, so I had to find two more. But another really frustrating one in Control was have a deployed ranger kill 5 enemies. Because they just suck. Like, they don't actually attack, so it's just needlessly frustrating. But Control is an excellent game. Hopefully Control 2 releases physically, so I can actually support them in that endeavor. But Shift 2 Unleashed, I was going to try and get all of the achievements I could. It has online achievements, which is no longer up, so I couldn't do that. But it is not a good racing game. Need for Speed tried to go for the more simulator racing thing, but it's poorly designed. There's severe rubber banding, and the car just doesn't handle very well. And I was trying to get all of the achievements. There's one to master every location. So to master a track, you have to get, like, you have to do the corners perfectly. And I was going for that. There's one to do it day or dusk. There's another one to just master every track, I think. Master every location at night. And once I discovered that I would have to do, like, actually Le Mans, like a 24-hour Le Mans, whatever that would be in-game, and master that track, I opted out. Because, like I said, the driving isn't any good. It's not good enough for me to do a 24-hour Le Mans race. So I just stopped playing it. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. I bought it because I like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And I was like, I'll see if I can get achievements. And it's unplayable now. It's one of those always online games, and the servers for this are shut down. The only way you can do it, the only way you can play this game, is what you have to do is launch the game on your home internet, and then while in the game, disconnect your internet and connect it to your hotspot on your phone, and it will let you play it. But the issue I was running into is after completing one of the challenges in the level, the game would just continuously buffer, and I would have to close out of the game. And in order to get back into a stage, I would have to do all of that all over again. And I just did not want to do that. So I stopped playing that as well. Formula Bit Racing again. Wanted another racing game. When I started playing this, it was in the, like, top-down, like old RC Pro-Am, like for the NES, where you see the whole track and then you just, like, control the car that way. And I could not for the life of me do it. Come to find out that there's, like, you can change the camera mode to where it's like a modern racing game where it actually follows behind your car. And I was able to do it. Because this is, it's a, like, super easy full 1000. But I could not play the game when it was that isometric top-down thing. I just could not do it. But once I figured out you can change the camera, I was able to actually play it. So it was an okay game. Rock Band Blitz, I re-downloaded to my 360. I thought it was lost forever. So I re-downloaded it and it was like, ooh, I can get... Let's see. So I was like, I can at least get the earn 5 stars on every song included with the Rock Band Blitz. Earn gold stars on every song included with Rock Band Blitz, and then play at least a... I was like, I can go ahead and get the last 3 achievements. That doesn't seem too bad. Apparently, when the game got delisted, so it's no longer online, and the only way to access the like power-ups in the game is it was an online feature. So you can play the game still, but you don't have any of the power-ups, and it's basically impossible to earn 5 stars without any power-ups. I could still get the play at least 300 unique songs, but I don't see the point in going for that when I'm not going to be able to get the other 2. So that was that. That was kind of a big disappointment. And the same with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. I re-downloaded that. When the game originally came out, I only played it up to Venice Beach. And I was like, I'll go ahead and just re-download it and try and get some of the achievements. I only did to Marseille. Oh, I guess that was it. Complete all projectives with 1 character. I can't remember what a projective is, but... Guitar Hero 3, I was trying to beat on Expert and could not do it, so I decided to beat it on Easy instead. Got 5 stars on all of the songs as well. So, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood was one that I was going to try and do an achievement hunt tours on, and it just did not seem like an exciting achievement hunt tours. It's a pretty doable full completion list, so I'll probably go back to it. I do like the Wolfenstein games, so I originally played The Old Blood on the PS4. It was like the first game I actually bought on PS4. It came with the Old Blood icon is there as like a home screen. So Stray, I felt obligated to get all of the achievements in Stray just because it's a cat game. It's a really good game nonetheless, besides it being a cat game. But yeah, I loved Stray, so I had to get all the achievements in it. The Letter, a horror visual novel. So like the first fourth of The Letter was really interesting, and then I think once you started playing as, I think the like Scottish chick or whatever, it just got really boring, and I just fast forwarded through all of it. You get most of these achievements just for playing the game, so super easy, full 1,000. The Sinking City, I need to go back to this. I'm not well versed on the Cthulhu mythos, but I did play Call of Cthulhu and thought that was a pretty good game until maybe the last portion of it, like the very last mission, as it were. But yeah, I want to go back and play The Sinking City. Dishonored, I think I was trying to equal out some Gamerscore or something. Oh, it was a True Achievements challenge. Like, it was True Achievements bingo, where they gave you a bingo card, and if you unlocked an achievement in, say, an adventure game, you got a stamp on the card. So I played Dishonored for that, as well as The Sinking City. And I think The Letter was in that as well. And because I got an achievement in the letter, I decided to go ahead and get all of them because it's just a visual novel. Limbo was one of those. The triple pack it's Trials HD, Limbo, and then Splosion Man. So that's why that's there, is because I played Limbo. I got an achievement in Kung Fu Panda thinking it would add something to the bingo card, but it did not. So there you go. Splosion Man, I was trying to get an achievement in that, and I did not like Splosion Man whatsoever. So there you go. Car Mechanic Simulator, I was like obsessed with for like a month. And I was like, I'm going to try and get all of the achievements in it. I may go back to it, but it's been so long since I've played it, I probably don't even know how to, like, the optimum stuff for it. But I guess this is why people play these sort of simulator games. Is it, for whatever reason, it's just super addictive. It's very grindy, but I was having fun playing it. I downloaded it while I was at my cousin Sadie's house for I was visiting for like a week, and I basically got that whole 480 gamer score within that week of visiting her. I played it so much. Tomb Raider Legend is another achievement hunters. Pretty easy, full completion. The thing that happened with my game, however, is for whatever reason, so I played it on the Series X because it's backwards compatible. Once I started the Anniversary DLC, the game just like took a shit, and the loading screens were literally like fucking 30 seconds. No, it had to be more than that. They were long, and you had a loading screen every time you died. So at a certain point, it just became this frustrating nightmare because I would die and then have to sit through a fucking long ass loading screen. But that was really the only bad part about it. It may have just been because I was playing on the Series X, like the emulation was faulty or something. But yeah, Tomb Raider Legend, okay game. World's Best Driver, this is a Hot Wheels game. I did not like this game. When I was a kid, there was a Hot Wheels game that I played a lot on the PC. And when Hot Wheels Unleashed came out, it was like that game. So I was like, oh, there are other Hot Wheels games on the 360. So I bought this one thinking it would be similar to that, and it's not. It has like stunt tracks, like on a quad bike and dirt bikes, and it just was not. I didn't enjoy it. I wish it was just like Hot Wheels Unleashed, but whatever. Slayers X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer. I think when I completed this, I think I was like the 108th person to get all of the achievements in this game. As you can see, like, most of them are 0.62%, 4.13, 1.33, 1.45, 1.58, 0.60, 0.43. They're all very rare achievements, but it's a boomer shooter, as people like to call them now. So the Slayers X, I can't remember the name of the main guy, but the same person who made Slayers X made a game called Hypnospace Outlaw, I think is what it's called. And the main character of Slayers X is a dude in that game, and basically, what you're playing in Slayers X is the guy in Hypnospace Outlaw made this like Duke Nukem mod, and that's what you're playing. Um, it was fine. The humor in it, I actually really like the humor in it, but yeah, it's a fine first person shooter. Trials Rising, I did not like at all. Huge disappointment because I'm a Trials fan. I've liked pretty much all of them up to Trials Rising. I guess Trials of the Blood Dragon wasn't very good, but Trials Rising was just like they took what was fun about Trials and then made it into a mobile game and removed all the fun parts. So yeah, I don't like Trials Rising. Bullet Witch, I got there's a video game company, I think in like Washington or something, um, called Double Jump Games, and they have like a blind box that you can buy, and I got the like $40 one, and they sent me Bullet Witch. It was the only game I got in it, so I played it. It's a janky nightmare, and it's also another game that's gone up in price. It's like $109 now or something. Rockstar Table Tennis, I regret getting an achievement in this because I did not like Rockstar Table Tennis, so now it is forever stuck on my gamer card at 5 Gamerscore. AC/DC Live Rock Band. I discovered that there is someone on the internet that made like a beep track to this where you could just set the mic next to it and it'll beep and get the perfect vocal thing on expert. So that's how I got my final achievement in it. And I had the other 3 instruments, so I just connected them and popped that one as well. But yeah, that was cool. I didn't know that people did stuff like that. Dead Space remake. It's a gorgeous looking game, and I know they've added new stuff to it. Like there's a new secret ending you can get in the game. But other than that, it's basically Dead Space. And if I'm going to play through Dead Space again, I'm going to do the original so I can get the last few achievements I need for it. I may play the remake eventually, but I don't know. Like, there just didn't seem too much new with it to keep my attention. Like, I don't know. Whoa, what? Son of a bitch. I'll talk about that in a second. Lost via Damas. You basically get all of the achievements in this game just for playing the game, but the game is such a fucking like mess that I don't even think it's worth doing that. I did not like Lost at all. Having to run from the smoke monster near the end of the game and find there's a Volkswagen bus in the woods that is for one of these treasure things or something. Let's see. Photograph A, turn of the screw. Yeah. So, photograph Dharma van. So, trying to get that picture while running from the smoke monster fucking sucked. Because it just, like, the area was so loud, I don't know what the fuck the sound it makes. And it just, like, you would hide, and then the moment you stepped out, the smoke monster came after you. So it was just damn near impossible to fucking get that done and then escape from the smoke monster. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I used to have all of the achievements in this game. They have, like, the patch they released added achievements. God damn it. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a really good game. It's the first Metroidvania that I've ever actually beat. Wake from a Clockwork Nightmare, Escape the Fallen City, Show Grimmery who's boss, Conquer the King of Demons. Son of a bitch. Well, I have to do all of this. It's low completion rates on these, though. Has it not come out yet? It must not be out. That's crazy. Okay. PGR4. I really liked PGR4 when I initially played it as a child. This is when I really started collecting games, and I bought this because I remembered really liking it as a kid, so I played it, and it's got some difficult achievements in it. I was trying to get gold in all of the arcade events, but you've got to be just like perfect at the damn game to do that. And plus, there's a lot of online achievements, so I wasn't going to get all of them anyways. But, yeah, I got a few achievements. Well, I got two. It's a decent racing game. It's fun, but not an easy full completion. The Club was a game I won off of like a wheel spin on Mercari, and I played it just to see what it was, and I didn't like it. I don't have it in my collection anymore. It's kind of like Smash TV or whatever. Resident Evil 4 Remake. I need to go back and play this. I've liked... Resident Evil 3 Remake was okay, but I've liked Resident Evil 2, and what I played of Resident Evil 4 was really good. So I need to go back and actually finish this. But I have so many games, it's not even funny. Rock Band 2 is another full completion that I'm happy to have. I was missing these last two achievements here, which is the drum stuff. Complete all fills at 60 beats per minute or higher, or half fills at 140, and then complete all... Wait. No, that ain't right. I guess it is. Yeah. Huh. I could swear there was another set of things that I needed to do. Hold on. Did I get them offline or something? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know why. It must have disconnected from the internet. Yeah, I had 4 achievements left for it. Nathan helped me out. I had like 2, I think, beats left that I wasn't able to do successfully, so I had him work the foot pedal for me while I actually played the drums, the pads. You can call it cheating, but whatever. Borderlands 3. This is my highest view count video on my channel. For whatever reason, but I did an achievement hunt tours where I got all 81 achievements in Borderlands 3 from 0. And that's all of the DLC and everything. I originally played Borderlands 3 when it came out on the Epic Games Store, and my friend group at the time told me that they were all going to play it on PC, so I bought it on PC and nobody else played it. So I missed out on achievements at that time. But I think it was on sale, like all of the game and all of the DLC. I think it was on sale for like $8. I then had to buy the director's cut and then the artist's cut or something like that, which was $15 each. So I didn't really care for that. So I ended up spending like, let's just say, $40 on the game anyways. But yeah, it was like I said, the Borderlands games are pretty easy full completions. There were a few in here that kind of sucked. By the end of it, I was just really tired of playing Borderlands. By the time I made it to like Psycho Krieg here, I just did not want to play Borderlands anymore. But it was fun. I've only got 2 Borderlands games left to get all the achievements. New Tales from the Borderlands and Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I feel like I'll do an achievement hunt tours for Borderlands every year. So tune in next year for... I think I'm going to do New Tales from the Borderlands next because it's the worst Borderlands game. So might as well get it out of the way. Alright, so next up is Forza Motorsport 3. I got every achievement I possibly could in this game. I think last 3, no, way more than 3. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6 I'm missing are online, and the online for this is shut down, which sucks because these are all really easy. Complete a time trial, sell a car in the auction house, win an auction by outbidding someone, upload a photo, sell a tuning setup, buy something using the storefront. Like, doing that would be an easy full completion, but I fucking can't anymore, so that fucking sucks. But, yeah. This, achieve a gold trophy in every single race in the event list in season play mode was crazy. It took fucking forever. Full disclosure, like, I played all the way up to, like, I completed the 6th year actually playing the game, and then everything else, I just hired a driver and had him win the races, and that was still, like, you could see here, it took 2 months just for the hired driver to complete the remaining events. It was insane. I would wake up every morning and before work just to have that going, just completing races. So for 2 months doing that. CSI Hard Evidence, it's a Telltale game, so it's the one CSI game on the 360 that just playing it would give you all the achievements. I started it and I'm just not interested. I still own the game, so if I ever got a hankering, if I ever need just a quick, let's see, 4, 6, 800 gamer score, I could do it. Well, quick is relative. It's at least like 4 hours, but I can follow a guide and not really have to worry about anything. Green Day Rock Band. I played this to get a few achievements. Got hit all double harmonies on any song. I think just like there's, I don't know which song it is, but you could put it on double harmony and just singing by yourself. I think I just held up 2 mics and did it that way. And then complete any challenge with both of the following: 100% guitar solo, 100% harmony part. So I just played the guitar while singing. So that was cool. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Nathan and I were doing a playthrough of this, which I guess add that to the stuff I would have needed to get as well, because Nathan played this game. Though I guess it's less of it because I watched him play it. So we were both there for it. And he just got these by playing the game. So I don't know. I don't own Game Pass anymore. I don't pay for it. So I don't know if he'll be able to continue playing that. But I can't remember what happened. Oh, so we were doing the playthrough for it, and the capture got corrupted. So I didn't want to continue recording footage for it, and I don't know if he wanted to play it outside of doing a video for it. So, Band Hero, it sucks that nobody's playing this game online anymore because I would be able to get like all of the achievements for it, but because there's no online, I'm not gonna worry about getting an 11 times multiplier, complete a song, 4 players without any members failing. So, and then Rock Band 4, I could get all of the achievements in this if I wanted to spend the $400 to buy the damn legacy adapter so I can use my 360 instruments. But I could very easily get at least achieve a band multiplier of 8 and then split a vote 4 ways. I think there's a Queen song you can buy where just singing it by yourself will give you the triple awesome rating. And I don't know. Until I can get these other two, I'm not going to buy a song just to get an achievement. So, man. We'll see. I would really like to have the Rock Band 4 full completion. But buying that damn adapter, we'll see. Persona 3 Portable. I was doing a playthrough of this on the channel as well. It didn't get any views, so I quit playing it. I think I own this, so I can go back and play it if I want to. I was playing it on Game Pass, but at the time, there was something going on with the Xbox server, so when I tried to launch it on Game Pass, it wasn't working, so I thought, well, I'll buy it, and then it'll let me play it. Nope, it still wouldn't work, so that's why fucking owning games digitally sucks ass, because even if you own it, you still can't play it when you ain't got internet, so. Forza Horizon 2. I have every achievement in this I can possibly get. I'm missing all of the DLC achievements because they've been delisted and the servers aren't online, so I can't get any of the online achievements. But I have a somewhat achievement hunters of me getting the All Your Race Are Belong to Us, which is to complete all 168 championships, and the Horizon Enthusiast for completing 100 championships. And that took a while as well. But because I did that, that's the whole reason I decided to do Forza Motorsport 3. So you can see I pretty much started Forza Motorsport 3 like a month after doing this, or shortly after, because I think I started Motorsport 3 in April or in March, and got that last achievement I needed in April. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I only have one achievement left in this game, and it's to reach level 100, and that is just such a big grind. You get like I think I'm like level 60 or 70, and you get no XP. It sucks. Congratulations to anybody that has that, but I don't know if I'll ever get it. Like, I like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, but I don't like it that much. Microsoft Wordament. I downloaded Wordament because everybody at work was playing games on their phone while we weren't doing anything. And I was like, well, if I'm going to play a game on my phone, I might as well be getting achievements for it. So, man, I almost have that one. Why? I need to play Wordament so I can pop that one. But yeah, I like word puzzle games enough, so it was something enjoyable to play while I wasn't doing anything at work. Sniper Elite 5 is another game that Nathan played. Again, I was present for it. And I got these 2 achievements. I got the kill Molar with a rifle at a distance of 600 meters or more, and make the final shot in Saint Nazare without using empty lung. So I at least contributed to this one, other than just watching Nathan play it. But yeah, Nathan played this on the channel. He likes Sniper Elite. We haven't done any actual playthroughs in a while, but at the time, instead of like him watching me play, I was like, you know what? Let's have Nathan play a game. So he did. The Jackbox Party Pack 6. I don't think I earned any achievements for it, but it was like Christmas or whatever, so I downloaded it and we played it at my dad's house. Funk of the Titans is an easy full completion, but the game isn't any good, so it wasn't fun. I almost have that one, though. I don't know, it's been so long since I've played it, I probably won't be able to play it properly. Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Burning Earth, is the classic 360 easy gamer score. You get it in 5 minutes. It was on sale for $4.99, and I thought, you know what? That is the game that everybody's got all the achievements for, so I'll spend $5 and do it. Insane. Like, at the amount of people that have all of the achievements. Crazy. Hi-Fi Rush. Rest in peace, Tango Gameworks. But Hi-Fi Rush was not for me. I thought because it had rhythm elements to it that I would be able to play it. But the whole, like, I guess I'm just a button masher when it comes to combat. So, like, having to actual focus and hit people to a beat, I was not being able to do. One second, my laptop is about to die. But needless to say, Hi-Fi Rush was at least a stylistic game. I will give it that. It was a nice looking game. And I liked the music that was in it. And I liked the idea. I was just not any good at it. Alan Wake Remastered. This is a playthrough I did on the channel. I like Alan Wake, and Nathan got this for me for Christmas, so I played it, and he never played Alan Wake, so I showed him Alan Wake, and I think we beat this, well, so got it on Christmas, was playing it. I don't know if I beat it. Oh, like I must have had a long weekend. No, because there's January. So Yeah, I probably could get all of the achievements in Alan Wake Remastered, but I really don't have the drive to do so. Forza Horizon 4. I bought all the DLC for it. And I was gonna. This was shortly after the first time me getting all the achievements in Forza Horizon 5, just base game before they added DLC. So I was like, let me go ahead and just buy the DLC for Forza Horizon 4 and start playing that. Um, and man, was it really 2022? Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm never going to get all of the achievements in Forza Horizon 4 just because of, let's see. This one. Win a game of the Eliminator without acquiring any card drops. Winning a game of the Eliminator is hard alone, but having to do it while driving around in a damn Mini Cooper is damn near just impossible. Like, I struggled so hard in Forza Horizon 5 just to win one game of the Eliminator, and I'm not doing it again, but this time fucking on expert mode. Forza Motorsport 6. The achievements for this one are like, yeah, see, that was 2022. I must have played it in 2023, or someone played it in 2023. Yeah, the achievements in this are all like, I played this and got the, the where you pick a car and race it on a specific track or do a specific thing. The rest of the achievements aren't really like, go faster than 250 miles an hour in any car, lead for 100 miles. I almost have that. Earn 100% credit bonus from mods in a single race. Like, they're just not very exciting. So, I don't like. Like, what would be the point of even doing the events in the game if? I mean, I guess just experiencing the game, but whatever. I'll play the new Forza Motorsport instead. Need for Speed Unbound. I did not like Need for Speed Unbound at all. Again, it's that drift-centric racing that I do not care for. Plus, the crash cams really got on my nerves. Like, yes, I crashed. Can we please just get back to the race? I don't need to see it happen again. BioShock Infinite. Oh, I probably put this in because I was going to try and get all of the achievements. I wanted to see. I was going to try and do all of the blue ribbon challenges, but it did not save my blue ribbon progress, so I would have had to get all of the blue ribbons that I previously had, and at the time I just really didn't feel like doing it. I can still consider it, but yeah, the fact that you can't just like pick the challenge, like if you fail one, you have to play all of them again, just kind of fucking sucks. So there's that. High on Life. I really liked that he made like a game. I mean, screw him now, but when Justin Roiland released this, it was a game as opposed to the VR experiences with Trover Saves the Universe and whatever the Rick and Morty one was. But his voice just got so fucking annoying. Like, by this point, whenever that was in the game, I just got so tired of just the rambling humor that Justin Roiland is known for. So I stopped playing. Plus, I missed a missable achievement by picking the wrong mission to do first. Like the use Sweezy to boss around the office moplets. So I was like, well, fuck it. And quit playing. New Tales from the Borderlands. Another game I got for Christmas whenever this was, in 2022. So I was playing it at Nathan's house. I think I played a majority of it while I was at Nathan's, and then when I went back over, I finished it. Not a good game. Like, the worst Borderlands game. So this is a game I doubled down on. My brother downloaded this because this isn't available anymore. This has since been delisted. But when you download or purchase something, you have the license for it. So as long as you have access to that account, you can download it. So I did, so I could get a free 1,000 Gamerscore. Because I already have the 1,000 in the original Forza Horizon 2 Presents Fast and the Furious. So I was like, fuck it, I'll do that. Resident Evil 2, this was when I completed Claire's story on hardcore. I did play through, let's see. I did play through using the infinite ammo pistol. So you can call that cheating or whatever, but I played the game to unlock that pistol. I'm going to use it. So that's what I did. I don't know if I'm going to get all of the achievements in Resident Evil 2. The, like, gas station survival thing just seems like something I don't want to suffer through, but we'll see. Saints Row. So, what I played of Saints Row, I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. Of course, I played it well after the game had been out. Well after the game's initial release. So, they had released patches and stuff, but I thought it was okay. Again, it's on the backlog, so I may go back and play it. I was wanting a racing game again, so I downloaded Wreckfest, but it's, I mean, the title, it's more like Flat Out. I think it's actually made by the same people that did Flat Out. So I didn't really care for it, but it was on Game Pass, so I downloaded it and gave it a shot. Soma, I hate this game. I do not like this game. Beating it, you get all 1,000 Gamerscore, but I was, let's see. So let's just say I was 3 missions from completing the game, and the patrolling enemy in this area, like, would not leave. The moment I came out of a room, he would just run straight towards me, and I just got so tired of that. I just stopped playing. There is a mode you can put it on where the enemies don't attack you, they don't kill you. So I could probably, I'd have to replay the whole game again though, I think, because I don't think you can change the difficulty mid playthrough. I'd have to replay the entire thing, and that just doesn't seem appealing either for fucking 300 and something odd Gamerscore, 315 Gamerscore. Steel Rising is a Souls-like that I actually enjoy, but again, it's on the backlog, so one of these days I'll go back and play it. Peggle, I really don't know why Peggle's here. I don't remember the last time I played Peggle. Someone must have downloaded it and played it. Resident Evil Village is one of my favorite games. It's my favorite Resident Evil game. So I believe this when I played it was when the Shadows of Rose DLC came out. Yeah, that's right. Not I didn't really love the Shadows of Rose DLC, but I did my first playthrough was on hardcore. So that probably skewed my view of it, but yeah. Waiting a year for that, I was not really impressed. Forza Horizon 3, what is going on here? Why does it look like that? What? Why is Forza Horizon 3 such a different thing? I think I installed it and didn't actually play it, but yeah, there you go. Borderlands 2. The last, there's an achievement hunters on this where I got my last achievement, the Vanquished the Ancient Dragons of Destruction. So that's another one I needed for all of the Borderlands full completions. Beacon Pines was like my sleeper hit for when this came out. This was a fantastic game, and I don't think anybody talks about it. Probably like the best game to come out on Game Pass, and nobody talks about it. Really good game. Highly recommend Beacon Pines. It's an easy full completion too. Deathloop, I didn't really care for. Rest in peace, Arcane Austin. But yeah, I didn't like Deathloop. Super Lucky's Tale. The initial 1,000 of this is an easy full completion, but the title updates they added, like this collect 15,000 coins, is I don't know how that's it. Wait, that can't be the one. That tracker must be messed up. Did they add more DLC to this? I think they did. I think the tracker is messed up because 15,000 coins. There's no way would I... No, it's the 99,999 coins. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's just crazy. They appear to have since added DLC to it, so that might be more doable now. But when I played this, all you had was just the base game. So you would be doing some serious grinding to fucking get almost 100,000 coins. Forza Horizon, it sucks because I would also like to have all of the achievements in this. The first Forza Horizon is my favorite Forza Horizon game. Favorite Forza game. I'll go ahead and just say that. But since the servers are offline, you can't get any of the can't do any of this stuff here. The was it the 100 car club or something like that? None of the multiplayer is still active. The rivals mode is gone. I could do that if I really felt like nutting up, but that's the only other achievement I could get. The rest of it is unobtainable. But I put it in, and because I thought I was going to be able to do the 1,000 car club, 100 car club, but I couldn't. So instead, I did that. Yeah, that was the last Forza Horizon achievement I could. Well, not really, because of the, like I said, that rally one I could do. but I don't know if I really want to do that. DC League of Super Pets: The Adventures of Crypto and Ace. This came out on Game Pass. I didn't know it was going to be a super easy game. You can kind of assume kids games are, but it is. It's a pretty easy full completion. I think the most difficult achievement. Let me see. Finish a level without destroying a Lex bot was the hardest one, because even like flying into one would count as destroying it. So you had to pick a stage where they wouldn't just like suicide you. But yeah, it's like it's an on rails like shoot 'em up is what it is. But it was okay. I liked the DC League of Super Pets movie, so that was the reason I downloaded it. It was on Game Pass, and it was the DC League of Super Pets. So, Max: The Curse of Brotherhood. This is, at least for the Xbox One, it was touted as being one of the easy full completions, but I struggled with this game. This game, oh my goodness, was something else. The fucking getting the damn amulet there sucked. I can't remember what exactly. Oh, it was killing all of those damn eyes. There were a few, like, yeah, you completed a level without dying. That one sucked. It was just, there's a game that came out on PS1, I think called The Heart of Darkness or something. It's one of those trial and error games where you'll show up to a spot and you don't know exactly what to do, and then you're dead until you figure it out. Like, you're constantly dying, and it's trial and error. I'm sorry. It's fucking almost 11 o'clock at night. Townscaper. We're almost there. We're actually 2 away from where I started. Townscaper is a really easy full completion, but it's like the achievements are actually like really cool. So you get specific achievements for building like specific things when in this this building thing. It's hard to explain the kind of game this is. So all it is an empty grid, and you'll place a building on it, and you can build different buildings. So like a spire, you build a spire by, you'll place a building down, and then you put a building on top of that, and then you put more buildings on it, and then it'll turn into a spire. Built a garden. Like, the way you orient buildings changes the landscape for it, and it's really cool. And the same with, you can remove stuff. So you place a building to the left and the right, and then you put a building on top, or 2 blocks on top, and then you remove the block underneath the building on top, and it creates a hook. Yeah, it was a really fun, interesting game, and it was on Game Pass, so free and easy 1000 there. And then lastly, for the game that I've played since I got my initial 200,000 Gamerscore, is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which, like I said, is a game that I've got to get all of the achievements in because it's part of the Borderlands universe. I was playing this with Nathan. We've got a full playthrough on the channel of it. I don't necessarily need Nathan to get all of the achievements, but if he's willing, uh, he can play it with me, and we can get the achievements. He helped me with the pre-sequel, so uh, yeah, we'll see. But yep, that was the achievements I've earned for 250,000 gamer score. Let's see. So that was September 14th, 2022. So damn. Almost 2 years actually. Shit. Well, goddamn. But yeah, if you like these sort of achievement videos, like people getting all of the achievements in games and stuff, that's what I mainly like to do. I do also collecting videos. I like to collect video games, so I like watching videos where people show off their collection, so I've gotten into showing off mine. But I mostly like to do these achievement hunting videos. Sometimes I'll do full playthroughs of a game. But if that's something you're into, consider subscribing and checking out what I do. If you liked this video, leave a like down below. If you've got any of these full completions that I have here, leave me a comment. If there are any games you think I should play, leave those in the comments. We got to get up to 300,000 gamer score now. I do kind of want to start playing more PlayStation games. Try to do some more trophy hunters. The only one I've done so far is God of War, but I do have a few PlayStation games that I would like to get all the achievement or trophies in. Sorry. And since I now have 250,000 gamer score, I can kind of feel good about spending some time playing PlayStation. But other than that, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back next time for whatever I do. Bye-bye.